Wow, you're welcome back. It's Cameroon Feeling on CRTV. Thank you so much, Moiti, for that report. And when I look at that, I just want to be a part of it. There's nothing like traditional medicine, what comes from our roots, where you don't have to struggle too much to get it. We need to celebrate that more than we do. Well, someone just joined me. I'm happy to welcome you, Solange. Tengu, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How did you leave Douala?
It was very difficult to make the decision to finally come, with everything that's been happening.
Yes.
It took me extra effort to really decide to push through with this program.
To move, right?
To move.
But then, at the same time, what you're here to tell us about almost has something to do with the tragedy, which is the importance of education of sorts.
Correct.
Now, Solange Tengu is a quality management consultant, a talent mentor, and a coach, of course, an entrepreneur. She's here to tell us about the confidence building and effective communication program. But first off, you have to discuss the mother organization, which is the Kids First Academy. Tell us about it.
Thank you for that question. The Kids First Academy is the bigger picture, and we're starting off with the CBEC program, and that's what we really want people to know about more, because it has to do with building confidence in young people.
Before we get to that, what's the Kids First Academy? What is it?
The Kids First Academy, it's the structure where we're looking at building future leaders, young leaders, yes, enthusiastic, confident leaders. And
are there different wings to it before we get to CBEC?
Yes, there are different wings. We have the education department, we have the talent department.
Yes,
exactly.
And now we have
launching.
You're launching
the education department, which has to do with kids empowerment. That's where the confidence building and effective communication comes.
All right, tell us about it.
All right, my favorite question actually.
Okay.
Yes, the confidence building and effective communication program is that program where we aim at building confidence in young people, because we realize that the adults that we have right now, we have weak mindsets. Yes, we have a lot of situations where low self-esteem, depression, and it's just difficult. And we realize that the problem is we did not build that solid foundation at the childhood. As in, there are certain things that if we get to, target when someone is still very young, it's easy when they grow up. That's why we're beginning early. Because when you start from the base, it's easy for the kid, the foundations to be strong. When the kid grows up now to an adult, something like depression is going to not be a situation that we're looking at.
Now, how does confidence help a child and then an adult?
Confidence. As in, I think confidence is the basis of every successful story. As you cannot move to any level if you don't have that belief in yourself. So we realize that so many people are stagnant because they don't have the belief in themselves. They have a lot of self-doubt. So confidence is something that you need to have to move forward. And imagine looking at a kid who has that confidence to do something. That kid grows up into an adult, life becomes easy. We have many parents now who have kids who are very shy and timid, and when you approach them to talk about this, they're like, no, when they grow up they're going to be better.
They'll just get better along the way.
No, it's different. When you grow up, instead you become more shy.
Yes,
that's the proven. I've really worked with kids for a long time, more than 5 years now. So growing up instead makes you more timid. So if you're starting young and you're showing some signs of being timid, it needs to be fixed. So that when you grow up now,
How do you fix it? I like the word fix. How do you fix it in this program?
How do you fix it? First step is just to begin early. Kids first. We start with the kids. And then what we do is we have some mind-building exercises that we get the kids involved with. During the training sessions, we have words of affirmation that they pronounce each time, and they get to feel what most adults don't feel at their young age. Yes. So there's a lot.
I do agree with that. Very often we see adults who are not assertive. They don't know how to speak in public. They're afraid of something or someone. But when you start early, you teach them that you believe in yourself, in what you have upstairs, and you're sharing it with the rest of the world. There's nothing you have to be afraid of.
Exactly.
So where can parents take their children to learn all of these skills?
Exactly. We're talking about the CBEC program now. I'm based in Douala. Yes. But this CBEC program was launched since in July. Amidst the COVID-19, you know, we had to launch it because kids were at home doing nothing. And we had to, you know, push through because it's something that my team and I were thinking about already. So when COVID came, we said, no, let's go online. So we started with the program online. Sending tasks, training kids online through WhatsApp, through their parents' phone, with their parents' permission, of course. And right now, since October is here and the COVID has subsided, we've looked for other means to, you know, control the situation. So we are coming out in person. We're doing the in-person session.
Where is it taking place?
Douala, Bonaberi, around Cimetière.
When? Which days?
On Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So we've had situations where many schools, since we have Wednesdays, which is day for club activities in schools, mostly in Douala, so we go to some schools on Wednesdays to train kids during that hours. And then on Saturday, most of the kids get to come to the training center and then we do what we're doing with them.
Wow. And then in Yaoundé?
And then in Yaoundé, like I earlier mentioned, online is still available. So distance is not a barrier. So we make sure we think of every kid in all the regions, not just Douala.
I'm hoping that the producer, Auntie Leo, can prepare a little video, maybe just a few seconds of this video. I'm going to surprise Solange with one of the works you did very well with one of the young children, so the viewers can see what you're talking about. That boldness. Let's see.
I'm Gala Dani. I'm 10 years old. I school in Renaissance Bilingual School. I am in class 6. Thank you, Momsi Solange, for helping me build confidence in myself. Thank you, my mommy Ida, for putting me first and me next. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk. I am very happy to be part of the confidence building and effective communication program. My name is Ngala Daniwa and my friends call me MD from Magic Dami. I am from Douala, Cameroon. I'm 10 years old. I in class 6. I school in Renaissance Bilingual School. I like to dance, to play basketball, to play video games, and to do science experiments. I like to be a professional basketball player in the future. My favorite meal is jollof rice from my mother's pot. Thank you for listening to me.
That's what we're talking about. The difference was striking.
Yes.
Definitely, you need to tell parents why they have to take this seriously. That should be your final word today.
Exactly.
Tell them why.
They've watched and they've seen. We've all watched and seen that the kid has really improved, and that is just a tip of the iceberg. We have a lot of kids who are showing great improvement after the CBEC program. And what I'm saying out there to parents is, do not leave out your kids. Such opportunities are to be exploited, and no kid is going to be left out. And no kid is left out because it's online and offline. Douala and wherever you are, you can always get your kid into the CBEC program.
Thank you again, Solange, and please come back anytime. Definitely, we'll be glad to have you here.
All right.
Okay, it's time for us to take you to the Mokolo market to understand how the traders cope. Some have been there for 18 years. How does it work? Lum Priscilla tells us more.